Hi guys, I'm back aboard the boat and I have a bit of bad news. Or well, it's not really bad news as such. The project videos I've been publishing for the past 2 or 3 weeks have all been about the tiny clothing logger, but behind the scenes I've also been working on the chain logger project. I didn't want to mix videos from these two projects because I thought that might get a bit confusing. They're both loggers and there are a lot of similarities between these two projects. So, while working on the chain logger project, I've left Jökull back at the house, and I've done this because the chain logger project involves a lot of sanding fiberglass and epoxy and just nasty stuff that I don't really want to expose him to. That means I need to go back and forth every day instead of spending an entire weekend aboard the boat. Now that's a bit inconvenient because it's a pretty long drive and that's annoying, but also in just a few weeks we'll start having some awesome weather for sailing, and I really do miss sailing, so I don't want to miss out. As soon as I have the chain logger project completed, Jökull and I can start spending entire weekends aboard the boat again. So that means we could go for a quick sail and still have time to do a few projects aboard the boat. So, long story short, I'm going to be putting the clothing logger project sort of on the back burner in order to finish the chain logger project. The good news is that I have a working prototype of, well, it's not really a prototype, I would actually say more of a beta version of the tiny clothing logger. So let's go have a look at that. So, just to be absolutely clear, after this video you guys are going to be seeing a lot of chain logger videos, and then later this summer I'm going to swing back around and finish the tiny clothing logger. But let's go have a look. As you can see, not much has changed, but it is working now, it's functional, so let me show you guys that. I hope you guys will be able to see what's going on behind me here. Right now this top aluminum tube is held in place by 2 screws. I know I mentioned using either those plywood lips or a single hook, but I'm still not sure which way I want to go, so for now I've just decided to use 2 screws. If I want to open the door, I can simply just push up on this and I have access to my logger. The bottom piece of aluminum tube is held down by a piece of elastic. So if I want to put up the door, it's quite simple, and this is actually held in place pretty nicely, so that's not going anywhere. Although the logger isn't really 100% complete, I'm quite satisfied with it this far. There are still a few things I need to figure out. Like I mentioned, I need to figure out how I want to support the top aluminum tube, but I also need to figure out what I want to do to keep my clothing from falling and leaning up against the inside of the hull, because, well, during the winter that wouldn't be good. But for now I'm gonna put this on the back burner and focus on the chain logger. So yeah, that's it for this video. That's it for this video, guys. See you! Jökull and I hope you've enjoyed this video. To be notified about new content, please click subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I suggest you check out the introduction playlist. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment.